This is Ahmad Hani, and today we are going to talk about Raag Shree or Raag Shree and how to create a fusion between this rag and some jazz concepts as 2-5-1 or minor blues concepts. Now, first of all, what is Raag Shree? What is a rag system anyway? Now, it is a very unfair thing to claim that I can explain what is Raag Shree or what is the rag system or the raga system within some minutes in one video. This kind of music was created in a very long time. People play it for a very long time. They travel to learn it, and it's not that easy to just say now things in few minutes about this. However, I assume that you are clicking this video because you are interested maybe in Hindustani music or Indian music, classical music, and you are interested also in jazz, and you just need to know how can you fuse or make fusion between both of them. But here's a very small brief about what's the rag system and what is Raag Shree. So the rag system or raga system is actually it's a musical, melodic framework for musicians to improvise within that framework, and that creates an atmosphere for the listeners. The word rag or raga, it means coloring. So the rag has the ability to color the mind and affect the emotions of the listeners. The rag system has also some symbolic associations. For example, with seasons, like winter, autumn. Also with times, like evening, morning ragas, evening ragas. Now, if your background is jazz music or blues or classical European music or rock music, it will be a little bit hard to explain because the rag system doesn't have any direct translation to concepts in the classical European music traditions. Now, what is the Raag Shree? Raag Shree is a very old North Indian or Hindustani rag or raga. It's a very strong and serious raga, and I remember when I used to listen to it, I was affected by it very much, that I started to involve it in my soloing and even in my composing, and I got asked a lot about that, like, what do you play? What did you play in this jazz standard when you're in your solo today? What did you involve? And as I'm involving many things and I don't remember what, or I don't really understand, I just let myself go. But then when it comes to explain it, one of the things that I use and I'm so affected by are the Indian ragas, and one of them is one of the most effective for me is Raag Shree, and that's why I thought to create this video. Okay. Raag Shree is a strong and serious rag, and Raag Shree's season is the winter season, and the time to play this rag is the early evening, just right after the sunset. So what are the notes of Raag Shree? We play from D, and notes are D, E flat, F sharp, A flat, A, B flat, C sharp, and of course B. Now here's the thing, in some systems like the Raag system, like the Maqam system, the ascending notes are not the same as the descending notes sometimes. And in Raag Shree, we have this. We have ascending notes and descending notes. The ascending notes of Raag Shree are the D, E flat, A, B flat, then C sharp, and the D, of course. When we are descending, we can play the whole notes. So. Now, what's the harmony that we can create with these notes? What I could create, or what I could prefer as harmony for these notes are, for the D, we play the major 7 chord. For the E flat, I prefer to play minor major 7 chord. For the F sharp, we can play minor or minor 6. Yeah. For the A flat, we have the suspended 4th. For the A, we have the major chord but with the flat 5, because we don't have an E, we have an E flat. And with the B flat, we have the augmented 7 chord, and with the C sharp, we have the suspended 4th chord again. Now, how can we involve Raag Shree, or how do I involve Raag Shree in some jazz concepts or blues? For example, let's take a very famous concept, which is the 2-5-1 concept. Now, the 2-5-1 jazz 2-5-1 system is simply 2 and 5 and 1, second, fifth, first chords of the major scale. So second chord of the major scale would be minor 7 chord, and fifth will be dominant 7 chord, and first will be major 7 chord. We have a major 7 chord in the Raag Shree, which is the D, the root note. And according to that, we can play the 2-5-1. Here's the thing that I would do. If we play from D, we have the E minor 7, which is 2, and the 5 is A7, and the 1 is D major 7. I play the E minor 7 normally as I'm in D major scale. So we have the E minor 7, okay, and I play over D major scale, so. Okay, then we go to the 5, which is A7. Now, the A that we have in Shree is not an A7, it's an A major flat 5 chord. Here's the thing, if you want to stay within the D major sound, you can play the A as a 7, dominant 7 chord. But if you want to start to go or add the flavor of the Shree from the A, before you reach to the D, which is 1, you're still in the 5, you can play, instead of A dominant 7 chord, you can play the A major flat 5, or even dominant flat 5. Okay, it's like something in between. So instead of playing A dominant, I play the dominant flat 5. Yeah, instead of I play. Okay, or even I just play major flat 5 chord. Okay, for piano player or guitar players, they can have a clearer sound. Now, I start to go to the Shree from that if I want to. Then when by arriving to the D major chord, which is the 1, I would be playing Shree. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, so it will sound like this. Now, about the minor blues, we have a minor chord in the Raag Shree, which is the 3rd note. Here we have the F sharp minor. We can play it minor 6 as well. Now, here's the thing. The minor blues is 1, 4, 5. 1 is minor 7, 4 is minor 7, 5 is minor 7. So if we play from F sharp, we have F sharp minor 7, and B minor 7, and C sharp minor 7. With the F sharp minor 7, I can simply play the D Shree. Okay? So instead of playing yeah, normal minor blues, I can just play the Shree. Yeah, so then we go to the B and we play normal minor. Then C sharp, B. Okay. Now these are very basic ideas, and to maybe talk about or learn about deeper ideas, or maybe you can contact me on info@ahmadhani.com. You can visit also my website, which is www.ahmadhani.com. My email is there in the contact link. Thanks, and see you.